because I'm elevating, baby, and it's for the better. I don't want to be that old version of me who is scared to speak up, who literally lets trauma block her throat chakra and just feel like that everybody else's perspective is better to be heard than mine. That let everybody else speak first and then you speak last. That's not okay. Especially when you have a purpose when it comes to speech. Like, you know you have a purpose when it comes to speech and you don't speak. That's wrong. It's wrong to yourself. Hello, y'all. It's Sydney Island here. That's Island with the Y, not an S. I need to do this because I'm having some intensely restless energy right now. And I don't know. Hold on. Y'all got to see my pretty face. Yeah. You're welcome. I blessed you with a beautiful, angelic, chocolate brown face. You're welcome. You needed it. Don't be in denial. You needed it. So that's why I loved on YouTube, because my silly side comes out. Like, I literally was just crying. And I feel like I want to cry again. Maybe it's because my cycle ain't completely over. Ladies, when you stop bleeding, but the whole 7-day period is not over. So you get to wondering, I'm still feeling like I want to cry. So am I still PMS? Well, it's not PMS because premenstrual is before the cycle. Anyway, I don't know, but I was feeling emotional, and I'm turning this camera on because I feel like it's just something that I'm not saying, in my personal life, right? With the people in my personal life. And I can't keep doing that, because growing up, when it comes to my family, I really was conditioned to feel that I should not really speak, or that there was something wrong with the way that I would speak. Like, every time I say something, it's always like, oh my gosh, you said that to hurt me. They say hurt people, right? So it's like, if a person is hurt, that's why I say, especially if you're going to be a parent, or you are a parent right now, heal from your hurt so that you don't get to thinking that your kids are trying to hurt you all the time when they're literally just kids, So I have these memories in my mind of like childhood, teen years, early adult years. And don't get me wrong, my life has been very blessed. I've definitely had a lot of spoiled times in my life, but I've also had a lot of times where I really, really struggled a little bit more than the average person, I feel like. And I just have these memories of just being blamed for things that I was too young to really understand, or all I'm trying to say is, I had a friend who came over, and, we kind of was saying, do we want to date? Do we want to be friends? And we're kind of just like agreeing to just be friends because we're both trying to get our ish together. Y'all know I'm doing the acting thing, and I'm so excited. And it's like, I notice nowadays, every time he comes over, sorry if I'm wiping my nose. I was crying, okay? Hold on, let me get something to wipe my nose. I don't think I'm gonna edit. I don't even want to edit this video, so let me wipe my nose off camera because I'm over feeling like I need to edit like every single video that I make. It's very time consuming. Hold on. I know, it's weird, right? Y'all don't want to see me wipe my nose on camera. Like, there is one thing that I cannot stand, is when people stand in front of me or sit, especially sitting at the table with me, and start blowing their nose. It's the most disgusting, disturbing thing. And I will call you out on it and be like, do not do that ever again. I will definitely do that. I had to do that with an old friend a few months ago. Yeah. So I find it to be disgusting. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. So this is just a new, this is a new chapter. And I am starting to feel like I just cannot be who I used to be. You know, I cannot be who I used to be. And it's the reason why I made that post on my YouTube community tab that said RIP to my old self. Because I'm elevating, baby. And it's for the better. I don't want to be that old version of me who is scared to speak up, who literally lets trauma block her throat chakra and just feel like that everybody else's perspective is better to be heard than mine. That let everybody else speak first and then you speak last. That's not okay. Especially when you have a purpose when it comes to speech. Like, you know you have a purpose when it comes to speech and you don't speak. That's wrong. It's wrong to yourself. And I realized, like, I've been having these issues with friendships, you know. I posted a couple of videos about me letting go of toxic friendships. And I have a friend in my life who's like super helpful, but I'm not sure if it's me being paranoid or what, but it's like, I always just feel like that nobody can really handle my strength. Like, I'm a Taurus, so I'm very much just like, you got to be self-disciplined. You know what I'm saying? You got to be disciplined to do what it is that you need to do, you know, and it's great to have fun. And I definitely want to have more fun in my life. And trust me, I will. But I also have this side to me that's very intense. Like, being a Taurus, I have this side to me that's very intense and can be very serious. Like, no BS. Like, it's like a blessing and a curse as a Taurus, you know, because it's like you're so headstrong, but you're also very sensitive and gentle at the same time. That's a Taurus, right? And it's like, sometimes I let my gentle side, like, win too much. Like, I'm too nice, I'm too gentle, and then at the last minute, then I'm like going off on you and I'm angry and I'm cussing you out because I'm so tired of being so nice. And I think that it is a fault of my own. This is my flaw of, I guess, not being as blunt in the moment as I really want to be. I'm always holding back because I've been raised to feel that, like, everything I say out my mouth is like a problem, or the way I said it. You know what I'm saying? We all have, well, we don't all have that, actually. Some of us have had parents that are extremely sensitive, and not only are they extremely sensitive, but they're also controlling. And I hate to use the N-word, not the N-word you think about, you nasty. the N-word, the narcissist, like, they're very much like my way or the highway. If you don't show interest in what I want you to show interest in, I'm going to make you feel like something is wrong with you. So I grew up feeling like something was wrong with me, you know, and I don't want to talk too much about that because the whole thing with parent-daughter relationship it's a sensitive subject for me. And I'm like trying to get it out. I'm trying to talk about it, but I'm scared. You know, I'm scared of that parent watching this video and then somehow getting a hold of me because I blocked this parent and throwing those knives at me. The whole, of course you would do that. You don't care about me. You don't care about what I feel. Oh, you're so selfish. Why would you go and do that? No. You know, I don't want to be mentioned in your video, blah, blah, blah. And just that feeling that I'm not good enough and that I did something wrong once again. And so my friend, who we was kind of like trying to see if we wanted to date or whatever, you know, he pretty much was saying how he's not really ready to be in a relationship because he wants to get his finances together and he feels like he can't really take care of me like that. And I get that. And I'm like, okay, cool. We can just be friends because truth is, and this is something I didn't really go into deep in the depths of an explanation to him about, but truth is, I don't feel like I'm ready to be in a relationship either. Because I'm not trying to be an actress. I am an actress. I literally just signed a contract for a role that I just took. It's a very small role, very small pay, a short film here in Memphis, but it's something. It's something, and it's the gateway to the life of my dreams. And it's crazy, like, y'all know I'm an intuitive, okay? I hate to say it because it may come across like yeah, right. But this is the truth. I do get visions. And just as I was saying that, it's the gateway. I saw myself in this bright field with like the grass is so bright green and so many bright colors, and I'm free and I'm happy. And I feel like I'm in white. And that's just the image that I got from just talking about acting. And, you know, I'm on my destiny path. I'm on my destiny path, you know, and, yeah, I'm on the pathway to great things. And I'm always constantly getting downloads from spirit, from the divine. And sometimes I don't know what to do with it. It's very chaotic. I don't know if the word is chaotic, but it just hits me. I'm always constantly getting downloads from spirit. I'm always constantly in this state of, I don't know. I had a friend who was even dang near more psychic than me that said she could sense that half of my consciousness was in the spirit realm and half of it is in the physical. And that's definitely the case. Like, I definitely have a tendency to see the spiritual reality behind everything. Like, nothing is ever just happening. That there's always a spiritual truth or a spiritual reasoning behind it. And that there are spirit guides that are always looking out for us and always trying to send us signals. And they send us signals through angel numbers, which I have been seeing a lot lately. And so I take it as a sign that whenever I see angel numbers and it starts speeding up, first it starts off gradual. I see a particular number here and there. And then all of a sudden I keep seeing it constantly, like nonstop, and it's speeding up. So I look at that as a sign that my manifestation is on its way. And usually once I finally get the manifestation, the numbers slow down because the numbers are like a guide. The numbers guide me. And they're just pretty much saying, you on the right track, you on the right track. Hey, stop worrying so much. It's almost coming. It's almost coming. And that's what I hear, you know, and I've had, like, when I tell y'all last night, I was having some insanely intuitive dreams that I don't even know if I can really talk about it because I don't know. I feel like sometimes you do want to kind of keep some of your gifts to yourself, you know, but it was like an image of heaven. It was very bright, and I be getting these images, and I had a dream about my intuition, and I just was so intuitive. It's like, you know, how when you dream, you just kind of know things. Yeah, so it's just time. I guess I'm a little bit more in tune with my intuition than usual right now. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm going to title this video. I just need to talk. Because I realized when my friend, and by the way, we just met, like, we've only been friends for like a couple of weeks. So I'm not sure what I can really say to him, you know? And I'm a little bit like, I don't know if I want to go through the whole weight of feeling like, that person's just not quite up to my level. Like, they're not as hardworking, or they're not as ambitious, or they're not as full, like as filled up of themselves, or as secure within themselves as me. And so I'm going to have to do the work. I'm going to have to carry this person because they're not secure within themselves, you know. And with everything that I've been through with the toxic friends I let go of that I talked about in that recent video, and just toxic exes, and just feeling like I'm a target in these friendships and in these relationships because of jealousy of how come you can be so confident? How come you can be so confident in your manifestation abilities and I can't? You know, I had an ex-boyfriend say that to me. He was like, how come you can manifest and I can't? You know, and I don't really want to keep repeating that. I don't want to keep repeating that, having friends that they don't know how to fill up their cup. They don't know how to be alone, pretty much is what I'm saying. They don't know how to be alone and find their own interests. And so they lean on me, somebody who does have her own interests. You know, I'm into acting. I just signed a contract to be in a film. I have theater class tonight. Like, I'm always setting something up for myself so that I can never be too bored. You know, I don't like being bored, you know. I like to stay busy. And I'm just trying to prevent having to be a part of another friendship where my energy is being drained because that person doesn't know how to build their own life. And so they're like, what do you got going on, Sydney? And try to like pull at my energy, you know. And then while they're doing that, also suppress my personality and try to suppress me because they're intimidated by my drive. And that's something that I'm used to. You know, not with all friends. No, just with the friends recently. I have one really good friend that I've been, I have one really good friend that I've been friends with for the past like 5 years who is not like that. And maybe it's because he's a Taurus like me. And we have that in common where we're both super hardworking, super ambitious. And we have a hard time relating to people because of it. Because a lot of people are lazy. A lot of people don't want to be called out on their laziness. They take you as like, you're mean because you want them to do better. I don't say what I say to hurt you. I say what I say to motivate you to do better. That's the kind of person that I am. I am a leader. Okay. And I may come off shy and introverted and laid back, but the reality of it is that I'm still young. I'm still developing into who I was meant to be. And this version of me is not the complete version of me. I can't even imagine how I'm going to be when I'm 32. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be a powerhouse, you know, because I'm still building the confidence. I don't have the confidence that I want to have right now. But I do know for a fact that I'm going to have it. And I keep seeing these images and I'm in these places and it's always very bright. Like there's windows, there's a lot of light. I see myself in these places. And I'm just somebody that people really look up to. Like I keep seeing these images and God tells me this a lot. You know, like you're going to be a leader. You're going to lead people. People are going to look up to you. People are going to. And there are times when I resist that role because I'm like, that's a lot. That's a lot. And I feel that weight of responsibility a lot because when I don't speak up, I feel like I feel more of a weight on me than when somebody else who's not so much born to be a leader. I don't feel like when I banged on this, it threw me off. I feel like a person who wasn't so much born to be a leader, I feel like they don't feel that weight when they're quiet as I do when I'm quiet. It's almost like, Sydney, say something, say something. We need to hear your voice. They need to hear your voice, because God has told me this through spiritual messages so many times. Like, people need to hear your voice. You need to speak. You have something important to say that really can help people. And if I'm going to be more descriptive, it's an idea or a certain frequency, a certain purpose or mission where you're supposed to help to raise the consciousness of the planet. Like, get people to think more positively, get people to be more optimistic, to be more inspired, to be more motivated, and to get out of, oh my God, get out of that victim mentality. Get out of that victim mentality. And I feel that I have the right to say this because I quit my library job because it was making me sad. And I'm not as sad. I was crying before I filmed this video, but not because I was sad, but because I felt restless and I felt like I had something to say and I didn't know which direction to say it to, you know, which direction to go in to say what I wanted to say. So I was like, you know what? Let me just say it to the camera. There's somebody out here that's going to appreciate it. Somebody out here that's going to need to hear it. And I got to go pee. I'll be back. So, as I was saying, get out of that victim mentality. Like, yo, I want to be a motivational speaker one day. You know what I'm saying? It's so much about myself that I'm realizing that I have not shared with y'all. I have not shared with my YouTube channel. I have not shared with my lovely little islanders. Y'all are my islander babies. And it's so much about me that y'all don't know. Because I have spent so much time making astrology videos, and I wasn't really talking about me. You know, I have some videos out, but they're more old videos. I haven't made any more like recent videos except for a few talking about me and my purpose and what I want to do and what I feel about life. So I feel restless because I feel spiritually and energetically that this is not a time to play the victim, like I said before. And I was about to go on a whole rant about stop playing the victim. That's the whole thing with me in friendships. I am tired of being around people that play the victim and they can't handle anything. They can't handle the truth. I'm a Taurus. Okay, I'm a Taurus with an Aries Mars if you want to get astrological, meaning that I'm very blunt. Okay, and slowly but surely as the days go on, I'm becoming more and more blunt. But I'm working on trying to be okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so used to playing the role of this docile people pleaser. And then I'm feisty and I'm fiery. And then I'm docile. And I'm like, oopsie, sorry. Didn't mean for you to see that. And then I'm like docile, calm. And then I'm like firecracker going off, cussing, ready to get violent. And then I'm like, oopsie, yeah, didn't mean for you to see that. And that's kind of been the flow for me in my life. And sometimes it's like you don't realize how much you're doing that until you're older, you step back, you look at your life, you look at your experiences, and I'm like, wow, that's some serious imbalance. I have not been balanced in my self-expression. And I can't live like that anymore. Like I have to just be consistent. Like with my YouTube channel, for example, be consistent in the content that I'm making. Like making all different types of content. I'm like, girl, we got to stick to one or two things and let that be it. Okay? So now I'm just like, it's just a certain type of content that I've always wanted to make that I don't feel like I was really consistent in. But I'm going to end this video because I don't like my videos to be too long. But I needed this. I needed this. So thank you for listening. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Get out of that victim mentality because it ain't gonna bring you nowhere. And I can say this because I just signed a contract to be in a film. And you wanna know how I ended up here? I quit a job that did not serve me. I let go of friends that did not serve me. And I also let go of a certain way of thinking that did not serve me, which was that I had to wait. I had to get this job and save up this money and then I'll act. And that was such a bold-faced lie. L-I-E. It was a lie. It was a lie. It was a lie. It was a lie. I was like, you know, with that same money, you know, I use a certain amount of money to Uber to this job that I hate. So why the heck can I not Uber to an acting audition, which is something that I love? That was the logic. Pulling myself out of victimhood. And we're going to make a video about that very soon. So, bye. I was trying to hit that low note. I tried.